What is good? What is good? Life podcast. Welcome back, man. Dang. Feel like a little minute, man, but it's episode
Yeah, man.
53. We back. We better than ever, man. We coming back with some heat, man. We got some fire topics today, bro. And just to ask you, man, how's your weekend been? Weekend? Just how you been,
Smooth
man?
week. Really, really good. Honestly, I can't complain, bro. Everything been like flowing. Kind of like getting more out of Tampa, meeting some new people. So that's pretty dope. As well as when it comes on to like work been really good. Um, a lot of new systems getting set up. A lot of things coming soon. So that's really felt good to like be elevated and getting closer to the big goal. And just just keep winning small wins. Just trying to take everything slowly but surely and just get where we gotta go, bro. What about you?
I like that, man. I like that, man. And for me, man, everything kind of been just like that, man. Like just been progressing every day, just taking it day by day, man. Just enjoying each and every day because we only get today, right? So we just enjoying each and every day, man. I've been reading more. I've been taking more time for myself, man. Staying off streaming as much. I've been hooping more, doing a lot of activities outside of just streaming. Getting back to my old self, like running around and stuff like that. So that's been pretty fire, man. And hey, man, life been good, man. I'm just enjoying it, bro. I'm just enjoying it, man.
I
God is
mean,
good, bro.
where's the area we gotta prove at though? Like, where do you think we gotta like improve at? We always talk about the good, but not everything is good. Where do you think you gotta like improve in?
What do I think I gotta improve in? Let me see, bro. Cause there's a lot of things I could improve in. More like locking in more. Um,
Yeah.
you know, spending more time doing editing my videos. I could spend more time making more videos. Even though like I gotten myself to post 2 times a day now on YouTube, like long form videos. I post 2 times and I stream. So like I've been getting myself, to do more. But I feel like even when how much I'm doing, I feel like I could even do a little bit more, maybe create more shorts or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Improve on little stuff like that. Instead of like maybe scrolling or maybe watching a anime or something like that, I can, double down on my editing and do stuff like that. So yeah.
Ooh, that's
How about
cool.
you,
That's
bro?
cool. I think for me, bro, I just gotta push some content. Like, I got like so much videos. I don't know why. I can't even say it's lazy. It's not even like I'm lazy. It's just like I don't know what I'm doing. I think for me, I gotta push some more content out. And I think I gotta wake up earlier. Like I'm so used to being up at 4, maybe 5 o'clock. Lately, I've been waking up at like 7, 8, which is normal, yes, but it's not normal for me. So I think those are two areas I gotta prove in. Waking up early, getting my day started, and then start pushing some content. So I think those are two things I'm focus on going into next week, getting some videos out and stuff like that.
I like that, man. I like that, man. And kind of getting into like a little bit of today's topic, I guess. Like, right? So today's topic, man, first question of the day, bro. Is procrastination a habit or a choice?
I think I think procrastination is a choice, right? Like we all have a decision to make. I mean, it's a choice that leads into a habit. That's how I look at it, right? I feel like once you make the decision so much over time, at some point it's going to become a habit. But I think like what happens a lot of times when it becomes a habit, it becomes so normal to you, so you're not realizing that you're making a constant choice, right? Like you're not realizing that you're doing this over and over and over. And so, in my opinion, it's a choice, but we don't realize the benefit of doing what we tell ourselves we're gonna do, right? Instead of just like for me, like it can be something so simple, right? Like for me, like you said, watching anime, right? Like I can watch anime and I'm like, nothing's wrong with really watching anime. But really and truthfully, like it takes a lot of your time. And not saying that, watching anime is wrong.
Yeah.
It's just not we're not realizing it that, we're procrastinating and we're delaying something that's more important than anime. Cause like, I can be watching anime like, oh damn, I learned a lesson from that. But like I can learn a
Right.
lesson from taking time and doing something more important. Feel me? So
Yeah.
I think it's a choice. What about you, bro?
Bro, you kind of just nailed it, low key, man. I was gonna say dang near the same stuff, man. So like procrastination, I agree, bro. It's like a choice that leads into habits, man. Like the more you choose to procrastinate, like for example, like think about people that end up getting like a trashy home, right? So like it starts with those little decisions, and then it just becomes a habit, right? Like they throw little stuff on the ground, and they're like, that's a choice, right? You had the decision to throw it in the trash or you just throw it on the ground. So you'll just throw it on the ground, boom. And over time, you just keep doing that. It becomes a habit. Now it's like after you eat something, you just throwing it on the ground, and now it builds up, and that's not what you want, right? So it's those many choices, those daily choices that end up being habits over time. So I agree, it's like a choice into a habit. So if I was to say it was a habit, it's like it's later down the line it becomes a
Yeah,
habit. Once things just secondhand nature, once you just procrastinating just because off rip, just because, like, you just
yeah.
know it's a habit at that point.
I like that, and to go along with that, right? Like how you said, secondhand. Even sometimes, being in certain groups, you can start build that procrastination, right? You can be around certain people, and they can say, "Yo, bro, let's do this idea." You know, okay, yeah, bet I'm down to do the idea, and the idea never funnels, right? And then next time again, oh, bro, let's do this idea, never funnels again. So now that procrastination is a habit within a friend group. So that's why it's very important to like know who you're hanging around and kind of like be around the right people, I guess you can say. um when it comes down to procrastination takes away everything. Like procrastination with your happiness, your peace, your joy, all because you just become lazy, I guess you can say. Like procrastination can lead to laziness. Procrastination can lead to all the wrong things. So what do you think is like the main fuel for procrastination? Like what do you think really allows people to be procrastinating?
They feel like they got too much time on their hands. you know, when you feel like you have too much time on your hands, you just procrastinate because you're like, I could do it later, you know? And
Yeah,
that's the main thing we say when we're procrastinating is like, oh, I ain't got to do it right now. I could do it later. Like when our parents tell us to, take out trash, we're like, I ain't got to take it out right now. Why I got to take it out right now? I could take it out
yeah.
later, like after this game or something. You know what I'm saying? So procrastination definitely comes from, like, I just had a freaking brain fart, bro. My fault.
I
My fault,
yeah,
bro. I just
from
had
the
a brain
lane, from
fart.
the lane.
Yeah, from delaying, bro. So I think, over time, bro, you have to stop delaying yourself with, feeling like you have so much time. You don't have as much time. You only have today. Start thinking in the right now. Once you start thinking more in the right now, you stop procrastinating. You stop overthinking things. You stop thinking so far into the future. You stop being anxious. You just think right now. If you just stay in right now, you'll stop procrastinating because it's like, okay, I don't have 2 to 3 years to get this done. I have today to get it done. And every
Yeah.
day I get it done today is gonna lead up to those 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But most people don't think about it because, like I said, bro, they live in that procrastination. They just stay there. How about you? What you think about that?
I think for me it'll be like a fear thing, right? I think a lot of times we
That is
procrastinate
true fear.
because we don't know the outcome. We don't know what to expect. So we kind of like delay it to like kind of like wait for the perfect timing. We kind of say, I'm gonna wait for this moment because when this happens, I can do this, and then this is this. We kind of like try to plan everything on our head and map everything on our head without
Yeah.
taking no action, right? And that's like the real way of procrastination because we expect such a perfect outcome, so we try to expect such a perfect plan. Like we try to, map everything down, and it can't be like that, right? And so, the fear holds you back of, taking that step. The fear holds you back of, of just doing. So, like a lot of times, like, what if the task go wrong? What if this doesn't work out? What if this doesn't work out? And now you procrastinate with fear. And then once those, combine with each other, it's going to eventually become a habit, like we talked about. And then once that habit forms, it just becomes you. So I think when it comes down to procrastination, a lot of times, in my opinion, it's fueled by fear because we don't want to, take that step. We don't know what we're going into, so we kind of just like step back. I mean, when it comes down like taking the trash out, let's say for instance we're on a game, mom tells us to go take the trash out. I fear my friends calling me something on the game. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It can be something just like that. So that's really what it is in my opinion when it comes down to procrastination.
That's facts, man. I agree, man. Getting to the next topic, bro. What's a skill everyone should develop? What's a skill everyone should develop?
Um, like a working skill or just like a general like.
Hmm.
Like a habit, I guess you can say.
Yeah, let's just say like a skill, like a habit everybody should
Let's do
develop.
habit and skill. Let's do habit. Let's do both.
Okay.
A skill that like a working skill. I think everybody should learn is selling. Some type of sell. If you know how to talk and communicate with people, like ain't nothing better than that. So I think when it comes down to that skill, um, is 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 selling, because it's so many things you can sell in the world. Like you can sell a pencil. Like we literally buy pencils. You feel
Mm.
what I'm saying? So it's just so much that we're able to sell, and it's probably like the best source of income, like the best way to make money. But in my opinion, a habit that we should learn, it's probably just habit. I think waking up early is the best skill, best habit to have. If you wake up early and start your day early, that's golden. That's like a cheat code to life, bro. In my opinion, if everyone woke up early and got their day started, kind of with more time, they'll perform a lot better. What about you, bro?
For me, so what type of skills should everyone develop? I agree with you, like sales, and to add on to sales, I would say like some type of job that you feel like you're helping the most at, right? Like you're helping others the most, not really yourself, but say you're helping others the most. Like, hospital jobs is a good idea. Like I work in a hospital, so it's a good idea. It feels good helping others just doing your job, right? Doing your service. And you don't really look at it as a job. You look at it as like you're learning things from people and you can communicate to other people, right? Um and then like a general skill I feel like everybody should learn is just how to be patient with themselves, right?
Mm,
Because I feel like a lot of times we're not patient with ourselves. We're not patient with things in life. Yes, I talk about you should not procrastinate, but it's a difference between procrastinating and being patient, right?
yeah,
Because you can work towards something, and just because it's not happening right now, you have to be patient that it's going to work out, and it's going to keep working out. Once you
yeah,
keep going, you be patient, and it ends up working out eventually. But procrastinating is like, if you know what I'm saying, you're just overthinking, you're not getting nothing done. That's like
yeah,
faith with no works, right? So
yeah.
you I feel like a skill everyone should develop is patience for sure.
I like that. Patience, like we say, bro, patience is the key to everything, bro. Patience is the key to success. Pay to life. Patience is the key to life. Key to pretty much everything you want, bro. Like whenever something's going bad, have patience, trusting that something's good going to come. When everything's going good, have patience that is more to come. So I think patience is was pretty much the pinpoint in my opinion. I think we slip patience a lot of time because we just want so much, or we just not in the right position where we want to be in. So patience is really, yeah, that's gorgeous, bro. That's gorgeous for sure.
Question.
That's
What's
gorgeous.
what's another skill that you would add on to, like, to help somebody out, right? Like you said, waking up, we got patience. What's another skill
Patience.
that somebody can add to themselves, right?
I think another great skill. I think I just like recently formed myself. Trust. I think trust is so slept on. Only because like
Facts.
when you trust people, bro, you kind of like build bonds, bro. And whenever you build bonds, you go further than what you want to go by yourself. So what I recently just learned like by myself. It's kind of like we all need a type of mentor, I guess you can say. We all need some type of guidance. And the way you gain guidance is by trusting people so they can trust you to be able to work with you. So I
Facts.
think trust, bro, is so slept on, so underrated. A lot of times people say that person doesn't deserve a second chance. That person shouldn't get another opportunity. But it's like I look at it as like, God give us opportunity every day. We sin every day. So like why should
Mm.
I not trust another person, or why should I like, put that person down? You know what I'm saying? So I think trust is something that's so slept on, but it's so beautiful.
I agree, bro.
What
And
about
to
you, bro?
and to add on kind of the trust, right? Like something else that like another good skill that you can add. I feel like, see, we got patience, we got trust, right?
Mhm.
What's another skill, man, that you can add to your bag? Like you can add to your sauce to make you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good question though, man. This is a
Yeah,
real good question. Like,
critical thinking. Woo. Like to be able to think in certain situations, kind of like put your mind on the right path. I think that's
facts.
a big thing too. Like we have such a shallow mind. we allow ourselves to have such a shallow mind. But if you ever like think deep, think more critical on things, you see better results. Like for instance, like just looking at a tree, right? If you just look at a tree, whatever. But if you just sit and look at a tree, you're able to just really sit and process everything that's going on like the roots, the water, the rain, making it grow. That's real
Facts.
life critical thinking. So use that in every situation in your life. Critical thinking is so important, bro, because you can go everywhere with it. Like, get able to help people in their situations. That like we said, that's another form of like a good life skill to have, helping people. Able to like solve different problems that you're facing, everything like that. So critical thinking is another big thing on the list too.
I like that, man. And something I could add would be like forgiveness, right? Like learn to
Mm,
forgive others as well, because sometimes people do things maybe by accident, or sometimes people may say something but they don't really mean it. They just was angry in the
yeah,
moment. But we have to learn to forgive people. Obviously, if they disrespect you, or they step too far out of line, you don't have to, you have, like, of course, forgive them, but you don't have to like them anymore. You know what I'm saying? But you always should be forgiving and stuff like that. And then another skill I would add on would be like learning how to control your emotions, right? Learning how to
mm,
control yourself, right? Because that's a
like that.
bit very big thing that you have to learn, right? Like as a guy, controlling your lust is very important, because once you control your lust, you control everything, right? Now, you don't get, you're not trying to bust down every female. You're not trying to, do what woo the woo with whatever you see, right? You're not on your phone trying to
Yeah,
look at models and stuff. Like you have
yeah,
control over yourself, right? You don't let things get you angry no more. You don't let things get you mad. You don't let things get you out of your focus, out of your purpose, out of your alignment, right? So having that control over your emotions, over yourself is very important.
yeah, for sure. And to go along with like controlling yourself is also empathy, putting yourself in like other people's position. Because a lot of times what we like to do is like, we can be talking to somebody, they
I
need
like that.
help, and we're not willing to help them. You know what I'm saying? So, having empathy for other people, kind of looking at their situation, trying to put yourself in their situation to like see how they're thinking, right? Like we always so self-centered, so down on ourselves. But like, a life skill that's very, very good. It's kind of like putting yourself in other people's position to see how you can help them, to see how they can grow, to kind of like learn from them as well. Like for me, every person I encounter, I kind of like put myself in their position to like think how they're thinking, to learn from them, so that way I can learn for myself. So empathy is very, very important, and learning, bro.
I
How
like
how do we skip learning?
Facts, the
Oh,
main important
the
one.
life skill is learning, bro. The more you learn, the more knowledge you gain is key, bro. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is one thing you can't buy. Like I tell everybody, um, you know, people like I do my mentors like that. Like I always tell people that like, money, I mean, knowledge is forever. Like knowledge is eternal. Like if you learn something today, if it stick with you, it's gonna stick with you for the next, the rest of your life pretty much. So
Facts.
knowledge is the best thing to have, bro.
That's a fact, man. I agree, man. I got nothing else, man. You got anything else?
Nah, that's really it, bro.
What's your closing words for the day, man?
Oh man. I think for me, my closing word is gonna be let's stop procrastinating. Let's start taking more action. Let's start doing the right things, and and keep growing, bro. That's for sure. Those are my words for today. What about you, bro?
Facts, man. My words for the day, man, gonna be, take control, man. Take control over yourself, man. Take control over your thoughts, man. Take control over what you do on a daily, man. Don't let life just guide you around, man. Start taking a little bit control, man. Start taking some more action. Don't be, drop that fear a little bit. Step out of line a little bit, man. Step out your comfort zone. Step out what you used to. Try to get uncomfortable, but obviously doing the good things in life, not doing the bad
Yeah,
things. Step outside, but be you, man. At the end of the day, man. That's my closing words
yes,
for the day,
sir. That's
man.
cool. That's
This is
cool. That's
episode
cool.
53, man. It's crazy, bro.
Actually, I just checked. Like, I was like, dang, I wonder how long we're doing it. So we've been doing it for 6 months now. Like,
6 months.
yeah, 6 months. Our first post was 6 months ago on YouTube. So
That's
that's pretty
crazy,
dope.
bro.
That's
That's
pretty dope.
fire,
Pretty
man. And
dope.
that's super fire,
All right.
bro. And we gotta keep
Yeah.
this going, man. We gotta keep this
Yeah, we
going,
gotta
man.
keep going, bro. As long as we get one a day, I mean one a week, nothing
That's
matters, bro.
fine.
We gotta make sure we show up at least one time, bro, for the people.
That's facts, man. We love y'all, man. Y'all have a safe one, man. Have a good night. Love y'all, man. Peace out.